In this tutorial, we will have a look how we can create, we can use this hidden in inspector and this serialized field in order to make our code clean. And before I jump into the coding part, I especially want to thanks for Rajat Sharma, aka Game of Life, for joining YouTube membership, and I want to thanks from Patreon supporter uh, Neil Rose Mandero and for Acades. So I really want to thanks, and if you guys want to do that, then I have a link in the description. You can go and check that out, and joining membership you're gonna unlock many benefits. So without furthering delay, let's dive into this tutorial. We will use serialized field. So let's open up our player script quickly. So I will select my player game object in the hierarchy, and let's double click on this player script in order to open it up in Visual Studio. So I want to make this jump height parameter private, so I'm gonna mark this one private, private, and we just set it to private. Now what we should not able to access or just gonna see this jump height parameter underneath our player script. Why? Because we just marked as a private. As you can see, let's suppose we still want to see this private parameter underneath my player script right over here in the inspector. So what we basically have to do, we need to mark this private. Basically we need to make this square brackets first, and this square brackets we need to pass this serialized field. And now even this parameter is a private, we will still able to see underneath our player script, but we're not gonna able to access this parameter through another class. So I'm gonna press down Ctrl S to save my script, and if I just move over to Unity, you will see. So even we just set it to private and we just marked as a serialized field, we still gonna able to see that parameter underneath our player script. Why? Because we just marked as a serialized field. And if we move over to player script, we can see underneath our player script we still able to see this jump height parameter, and it's set to 1. We still able to see because we just marked that parameter as a serialized field. That's why. And let's right now what we have the problem. Basically we're not gonna able to access that parameter through another class or C# script, basically this jump height. So if I move to Unity, sorry, if I moved over to Visual Studio Code, and let's go to this level manager script. So for testing purposes, I'm gonna do over here. So let's use this find any object by type statement in order to find and make this arrows, and into arrows you need to pass the script name that you looking for. So I'm gonna move over to my player script, and I just want to access this jump height parameter from this player script, but we're not gonna able to do that because this field is a private. So that's why, and we just marked as a serialized field in order to see this parameter underneath our player script. So that is the reason. So if I move over to my level manager script, so the script I'm looking for is my player. So we need to type player, the script you looking for, and then make first bracket, and then we can use this dot in order to access. So if I just type jump height, as you can see we're not able to access that parameter. Why? Because we just made that parameter private, and we can see under inside our player script. So this parameter is a private, so that's why we're not able to access this parameter through another class or another script, but we still able to see this private parameter underneath our player script. Why? Because we just mark this parameter as a serialized field, as you can see. So that is the reason we still able to see this parameter underneath our player script. So I hope you get the idea that how you can do it. So I'm going to remove this. So we're not able to access that parameter through another script or from this level manager C# class, because that parameter is a private and we just mark that parameter as a serialized field. So that is the reason we still able to see that field underneath our player script. So I'm going to press down Ctrl S to save my C# script, and I hope you get the idea that how you can use the serialized field in order to make your code little more clean. And let's suppose you don't want to see this speed parameter underneath your player script, and you just want to make it a little bit clean, this player script. So what you can simply do, so let's suppose I just want to hide this speed as well as this animator RB and some information underneath my player script, or some parameter I just want to hide. So we're gonna open up our player script quickly, and what we have to do for that, we need to use hide in inspector. So let's suppose I just want to hide this speed parameter. So before I marked as a public, we can use this serialized field, and we can use this hide in inspector statement in order to hide the field. And now if I just press down Ctrl S and then move over to Unity, you will see that the speed parameter will be hide by now, but we still gonna able to access this speed parameter. Why? Because this speed parameter is a public parameter, as you can see, and we just only hide it in our inspector. So we need to use this hide in inspector, and as soon as our script gets compiled, we can see underneath our player script we're not able to notice our speed parameter. It was just top of this jump height parameter, but we're not able to see. Why? Because we just mark that parameter as a hide in inspector. Or you can simply put this hide in inspector top of this statement, which is in our case speed parameter. So we can simply make this square brackets, and we can use this hide in inspector in order to hide the parameter that you really want to do. So you can just write top of this, or you can type it over here as well. It's basically totally up to you. So I hope you get the idea that how you can use this serialized field and hide in inspector statements, or this thing, in order to hide or to just keep your clean code. Your code, basically you can just keep it clean by using those. And I will see you in the next tutorial.